and another crypto project bites the dust. After FTX, BlockFi is the latest casualty of the crypto winter. The cryptocurrency lender has filed for bankruptcy under Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code. BlockFi has approximately $257 million in cash in hand, according to a press release. BlockFi's executives estimate the company has more than 100,000 creditors, according to the petition. The latest bankruptcy is one of the first domino effects of the FTX collapse. Watch the entire video to learn more about BlockFi and FTX. You wouldn't want this kind of information to go overlooked, I'm sure. Welcome to Crypto's Genie, and if you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you wouldn't miss out on new updates in the world of crypto investing. In an official announcement, BlockFi said it will focus on recovering all obligations owed to BlockFi, but that recoveries from FTX will be delayed due to the ongoing bankruptcy proceedings at the fallen crypto exchange. BlockFi is suing FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried to take his Robinhood shares, which he had allegedly pledged as collateral before his exchange collapsed, according to media reports. BlockFi has filed the complaint in the New Jersey court against Bankman's Emergent Fidelity Technologies vehicle. It is also demanding that Bankman turn in his Robinhood share. Bankman had purchased 7.6% of Robinhood shares earlier this year, according to documents seen by Financial Times. BlockFi, which let users earn yield for depositing idle cryptocurrencies on the platform, first halted withdrawals on November 11. The same day, FTX filed for bankruptcy. We, like the rest of the world, found out about this situation through Twitter. BlockFi wrote in a letter at that time, "We are shocked and dismayed by the news regarding FTX and Alameda." On November 14, BlockFi said it had significant exposure to the exchange and its associated corporate entities, as FTX had given the company a $400 million credit facility and had the option to buy BlockFi. BlockFi had utilized most of that money, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal, after telling CNBC that it hadn't touched it in July. Now FTX has all but collapsed after a financial scandal, with founder Sam Bankman-Fried reportedly using customer funds to prop up his other business, Alameda Research. Within days, estimates of Bankman-Fried's personal assets went from $26 billion to zero. An exchange as large as FTX folding was bound to have knock-on effects for the crypto industry as a whole and could end up triggering a push to regulate the space even further. BlockFi had promised that it had the necessary liquidity to explore all options, and this is apparently the only option left. In June, BlockFi cut staff by roughly 20%. The crypto lender said that it was reducing its headcount due to the dramatic shift in macroeconomic conditions worldwide. There was also discussion of an outright acquisition in July, but this was denied by Zach Prince, BlockFi's CEO. BlockFi isn't the only platform that FTX has bailed out. The crypto exchange also doled out a $120 million loan in August 2021 to the Liquid Group, after the latter suffered a $90 million hack. Liquid was then acquired by FTX in May 2022. Voyager Digital also landed a $500 million line of credit in June from FTX's sister firm Alameda Research. Voyager later filed for bankruptcy on July 6. Mark Renzi, BlockFi's financial advisor, said, "With the collapse of FTX, the BlockFi management team and board of directors immediately took action to protect clients in the company. From inception, BlockFi has worked to positively shape the cryptocurrency industry and advance the sector. BlockFi looks forward to a transparent process that achieves the best outcome for all clients and other stakeholders. To ensure a smooth transition into Chapter 11, BlockFi is filing with the court a series of customary motions to allow the company to continue to operate its business. These first-day motions include requests to pay employee wages and continue employee benefits without disruption, for which the company expects to receive court approval. as well as to establish a key employee retention plan to ensure the company retains trained internal resources for business-critical functions during the Chapter 11 process. The company today also initiated an internal plan to considerably reduce expenses, including labor costs. Platform activity continues to be paused at this time. BlockFi has $256.9 million in cash on hand, which is expected to provide sufficient liquidity to support certain operations during the restructuring process. In parallel with these Chapter 11 cases, BlockFi International Limited, a Bermuda-incorporated company, filed a petition with the Supreme Court of Bermuda for the appointment of joint provisional liquidators pursuant to Section 161E of Bermuda's Companies Act 1981 in the near term. BlockFi currently anticipates that client claims will be addressed through the Chapter 11 process. But BlockFi's problems go beyond market or macroeconomic conditions. Earlier this month, California's Department of Financial Protection and Innovation temporarily suspended BlockFi's license to make and broker loans for 30 days pending investigation. The company had already settled charges with the top regulator for Wall Street, the Securities and Exchange Commission, for $50 million and agreed to pay an additional $50 million fine to more than 30 state regulators in February. Wringing its hands over FTX's collapse, Washington hopes to prevent more crypto pain. The SEC said BlockFi failed to register its crypto lending product with the commission and underplayed the risks it was weighing by making a false and misleading statement for more than 2 years on its website concerning the level of risk in its portfolio and lending activity. BlockFi has halted withdrawals and asked its customers not to make any deposits. The company said on Monday that activities on its platform continue to be paused at this time. One of the country's 3 major ratings agencies, Fitch Ratings, said the bankruptcy filing raises alarms. BlockFi's restructuring underscores significant risks of contagion within the crypto ecosystem, as well as potential deficiencies in how the companies manage risks, said Mansour Hussain, a senior director at the agency. BlockFi's platform allowed users to trade and lend cryptocurrency in the hopes of obtaining yield or interest. The company laid off around 20% of its workers in June, blaming the downturn in the crypto market, and agreed to pay $100 million in penalties to the SEC and other regulators based on its BlockFi interest accounts that were deemed to be unregistered securities, and that BlockFi wasn't properly registered as an investment company. BlockFi is citing a lack of clarity around the circumstances of FTX, the collapsed firm going through its own bankruptcy process amid accusations of fraud and shoddy record-keeping. In a press release posted on Monday, BlockFi announced its filing for bankruptcy to help stabilize its business. The bankruptcy filing submitted in New Jersey lists Anchor Trust Company as its largest creditor to the tune of $729 million, followed by FTX US at $275 million. The SEC is fourth on the list, owed $30 million as a result of penalties laid down earlier this year. Hope you enjoyed watching our latest video. While you are still here, please go ahead and click one of these 2 videos on your screen. Also, check out our website and Twitter. Links in description. Thank you for watching.